Hey, welcome back to Confidence in Christ with Kayla. Are you ready for another mini-series? I am, and we are going to dive into Colossians for just a little bit. Today we are going to start in verse 15. So Colossians chapter 1, verse 15. The Son is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn over all creation. Now, we're going to break this down into two parts. So the first part says, the Son is the image of the invisible God. We know that Jesus came down in human form, but he was still God. He became a visible, tangible version of God, and he is God. So he basically sent his Son down so we could see him, touch him, see his miracles, know what God could do. So our invisible God that we can't see, he became seen through Jesus. Now the second part of this, the firstborn over all creation. There is some controversy over this because some people will say, well, does that mean that Jesus was the first thing that God created? And if it was, then Jesus isn't equal to God because he was created. That's not what our author is saying here. Paul is not meaning that. When he says firstborn, what he is trying to say is like a supremacy, a priority. Like God, Jesus is above all things. Because if Jesus would have been created, he wouldn't be equal with God. And we know that not to be true because it's the Trinity. And they are all one. So when it says firstborn over all creation, it's saying that he rules over all. Just like God rules over all, so does the Son, which is Jesus. So I think this is a great start to our little mini-series. It's going to be a lot of fun because in these verses, Paul is talking about the supremacy of the Son of God. So we're going to talk about how awesome Jesus is and why he is supreme over all. And I mean, it's true and it's awesome and it's something that we can be confident in. And it's going to be great. So come back. We are going to keep diving into these verses and just kind of uncover what Paul has to say about Jesus and how he became that visible version of God.